Hello everyone, hope you guys are great. You're welcome back to my channel. In today's class I want to show us how to cut a short flare dress. So this is 2 yards of Ankara fabric I'm using. You fold it into two, then you slant fold it like this. Just make sure this part is up to the bust measurement plus the whatever allowance you want to add. Make sure this place is up to the bust measurement. So if it's not up to, you can adjust it. Then if you know it's bigger, you can still readjust it backward like this, so that the measurement will fit in perfectly. You can still adjust it like this if you know that the measurement is that folded part will be enough for the body measurement. So instead of leaving it straight, you are just going to slant fold it a little bit like this. It's a very simple top. So this upper part is slanted already, so you just cut out the shape. So this is it. Just cut out the shape. So this is both front and the back folded together. You trim out this down part too. This is both the front and the back folded together. So you separate them. I did mean the neck is going to be the same shape. You can decide to just leave it and cut the neck together. But I think this one is going to have a bishop collar. So you remove it separately. So this part you're just going to measure about 1.5 inch, just to slant the shoulder a little bit. That's 1.5 inch. Instead of leaving it equal. So now you're going to get the length measurement. That's the full length. So what we're using here is 40 inches. So you're going to add 1 inch for the folding allowance. So it's 40 inches plus 1, which is 41. So you're going to mark. You just curve a little bit so that it won't be straight. You curve a little bit so that it won't be straight, then you cut. So after this you're going to take your shoulder measurement. You're going to take your shoulder measurement divided by 2. This is 16. Then from this point you are going to measure 7 inches downward for the armhole. 7 inches down for the armhole. Then you just curve. Then you confirm your bust measurement. If your fitted bust measurement is 40, you add about 3 inches or 4 to make it 43 or 44, since it's not going to carry zip. So if you have 36, bust of 36, you add 4 inches to make it 40, so that you'll be able to wear it freely without adding zip. So this is it. This is the armhole. So if you like, you can leave this side straight like this. If you like, you can just curve a little bit. Still the same thing. Doesn't really matter whether you shape it or not, because the ideal of the dress is to be free. So 3.5 inches down, that's for the neck. Then the wideness 2.5 inches. There's 3.5, then 2.5 wide. You just cut. Then for you to be able to cut the back very well, just fold a little bit like this. Just fold a little bit like this. Then you go straight with the curve. Yeah. So from this point, just measure 1 inch down, then you curve up to that place. I hope you guys can see clearly. So that is the back, because it's going to have collar, so the neck should be cut moderately. So now the back, since it's not going to have zip, you are going to open the back with about 7 inches. Open the back with about 7 inches so that the head will be able to go through that place. And there are ways in which you can open the back. That's after opening the back, you can decide to curve a little bit like this, or just make it straight, whichever one. So now cutting the sleeve, we are going to do it the same way we slanted the body, the main body. And mind you, depending on how wide you want it, depending on how wide you want the hand, so that will determine the size of fabric you use. So I think this is just 1 yard, and I'm using this 1 yard for the both sleeve. So that means it's not going to be too wide. So I'm just going to slant like this. You slant foot like this. It's not going to be too wide. Can readjust it like this. Just make sure the upper part will be enough for the armhole. So after this, you cut this place, you trim it, make them equal. So now you get the sleeve length. So the sleeve here is 25 inches length plus 1 inch folding allowance. That's 25 inches long, then plus the folding allowance. So you just cut straight like this. So after this, now you are going to take your proper sleeve measurement. So from this point, 5 inches constant. So just curve up to that 5 inches. Just curve up to that 5 inches. You know, it's kind of a flay a little bit, so don't need of measuring bicep and or whatsoever. It's going to fit in as much as you get the armhole circumference very well. So now the joining is very, very simple. This is what you do. You're going to place the front on the back. You're going to place the front on the back. So just join with 1 inch straight down. Drag it up like this. Then join the shoulder with ½ inch. Then after that, you're going to hem the down part. You double fold. So like you can just weave and fold it once. You hem the down part. That's that about the body. So the sleeve, all you need to do is just same thing. Double fold on the edge. Fold it together. Then just with 1 inch or probably ½ inch, you just join the sleeve. So after that, just attach the sleeve to the main body. And the dress is almost ready. I have a video on how to make an outer neck. So I'm going to show you. See, so after when you might have joined the body, the sleeve, attach them together, and the folding and all the necessary thing, you can see that the dress is almost ready. So regarding the outer neck collar, I have a video on that. I'm going to drop the link in the description box, so you can easily watch that. to see how to make an altar neck or a bishop collar. So this is the way I did the back. I just piped it. You can decide to cut facing for yours and you turn it inside. So whichever one that's going to be easy for you, you do it. So it's as simple as that. So after fixing my own collar, this is it. You can see how beautiful it is. Thank you very much everybody for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe. See you guys next time.